Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rechapadash. Double honor to the elder apostles and the elder bishops of Great Millstone, who rule very well, very beautifully. Double salutations to the Akim I heard pushing its gospel in truth and in sincerity to the best of their ability given to them by Yahweh Bahashem Shai. Peace, blessings, and salutations be unto the elect scattered abroad. May the election of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Lord willing, fall upon your houses. This is Brother Quana Wath come back at you, Lord will, with the edifying lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai. Lord will, it is edifying. Lord will, it is straight to the point. And I'm just going to hit it, man. This is 1 Peter chapter 4, verse 7. But the end of all things is at hand. Be ye therefore sober and watch under prayer. And that's right, man. Right? We're ultimately looking at, the end of this world, right? The end of Esau, Edom's rulership, the end of really all the evil and wickedness that's being pushed in the earth, man. The Lord is ultimately bringing this shit show, to a grinding halt, man. Right? You got the American dollar ultimately being destroyed, right? You got the American society ultimately starting to collapse, right? You got Jacob's trouble, right around the corner. The infrastructure, for the MO to the TB is being set up, right? You got convenience stores that ultimately won't open unless you look up and look at their fucking cameras, right? And then it'll give you that green pass to be able to go in. You got stores that are ultimately, you can't, you go into a store and there's no cashiers at all, no cash registers, right? There's just a whole bunch of sensors above your head that when you go to, grab something, it's already basically, putting it into a basket. And when you ultimately walk out the store, that basket, whatever was in your basket, right, whatever the price is automatically being charged to your bank account, man. The UN is pushing for a global, right, a global CBDC, which is ultimately going to be connected to your bank account, connected to, your health records, really connected to everything that you see, right? Your phone, your cars, you know what I mean? Even your work, depending on, what type of work you do, right? It very well could be that way, So all these things are ultimately being set up in front of our face, man. The Lord is putting the spirit on his men to go harder and bring out more and more information on what's coming, what is happening, as far as prophecy, and how prophecy is ultimately again being established right before our eyes, warning you people that if you don't get right, hey, the time that's gonna come is gonna be is gonna be a very hard and trying times. It's gonna get to the point where Esau Edom is going to completely shut this whole grid system down, shut down the internet, make it to where you people are not going to have access to anything, friends, family, social media. You're not going to have access to none of these things, man. And a lot of you people are going to go crazy, man, because a lot of you people rely on these things, right? The internet, right? Attention, right? The new currency for women, right, is attention, right? So you women are not going to be able to have that attention. You're not going to be able to just skate through and slide through, right, just based off of your looks and so on and so forth. No, it's going to be a very bad time. Scriptures say that in the last days, perilous times shall come, right? Deadly times are coming, right? And again, the Lord is having the prophets, bring out certain articles, bring out certain videos, which we're going to grab a video, right, that ultimately give you that proof of the times that are coming, that this place and the shit that comes with it is coming to an end, So let me play this video, right?
What's going on, y'all? So I want to get on here right quick and just say this. This is for the women, and especially the women of Israel, because we the ones that got the problem. We're the ones that got caught up in the whole stigma of not needing a man, not wanting a man. We can do everything by our daggone self. You had one bad apple out of the tree, and you took that and ran with it. Let me just let you know this. Every man is not the same. It's about to come a time real soon that taking your clothes off twerking is not gonna get you money, but it's gonna get you raped and it's gonna get you killed. Because these people that they got waiting to come take over in these cities for a reason is not gonna play with you, and nobody's gonna be there to help you. It's gonna come a time that you want to stop disrespecting your husband and disrespecting your man, especially the righteous one, because you don't need him. Because what you gonna do? You can't get out there and fight against another man. It's gonna be thousands of them. You can't get out there and go look for no food when you need it. What you gonna do? Medicine, all types of stuff. But y'all steadily disrespecting the man. And guess what? The scripture teaches that it's God first, the man, then the woman. We are not equal to men. We're not equal. Y'all need to face that up and realize that. And if you got a problem with me saying that, then you got a problem with the Most High. And that's something that you're going to be judged for. So don't come for me and don't get mad at me because I'm only saying facts. Y'all need to stop all this twerking, because it's going to come a day that twerking is not going to fill your stomach up. Lights going to be off, gas going to be off, you're going to be off the grid. What y'all going to do? No internet, no phone, none of that. What you going to figure out? You're going to be in the house alone with kids crying and begging and wish that you had a righteous man at that time, because that's the only man that the Most High is going to care for and is going to help and get him through these times. I'm just being authentic. I am being transparent, and I am being real. These are facts. This is prophecy. Y'all need to stop disrespecting men. Y'all need to stop talking about this frivolous stuff about money, clothes, cars. All that shit is about to be done away with. It's about to be done away with. It's going to come a time where y'all ain't even going to be worried about how many women a man got, because you're going to be trying to hold on to that man because you're going to need help. And that's real. And if you don't believe me, you better open up your Holy Bible. King James Version, if you ain't open it up one. And if you don't got one, you better go buy one. Because these words is about to disappear. And the word is going to disappear. And y'all going to be thirsty and hungry for it. And ain't nobody going to be talking about it, because you ain't going to be able to find nobody with it. So you better wake up and get right. And stop all this nonsense, because it ain't getting you nowhere but to death.
Come on. And that's beautiful, man. You know, because for those that have ultimately been paying attention, right? Those who this word resonates with, if you've been paying attention and watching, and the Lord's been putting this spirit on, different women, right? To ultimately come out and say these things, right? Just as this woman, the Lord put the spirit on this woman to say, man, which really the prophets have been saying this, right? For again, decades, beginning with the elder apostles of Great Millstone on down. They've been saying the same things for decades, man. Right? And it's just, the Lord's ultimately putting on the spirit on these women to try to get you, because again, a lot of you women, y'all don't want to listen to men, right? Y'all in that feminist, I don't need a man, as she was stating, y'all don't need a man, I ain't gonna listen to no man type attitude. So the Lord's putting it on these women, right? Who the Lord, is ultimately allowed to be, to be built up, right? Because, I believe, that these last few videos that I've done, right, this video included in the last one, the Lord's putting the spirit on these women, because he's, allowed these women to be able to watch and to learn, what's going on and pay attention. And the Lord's having them come out and put that message out there, man, right, for the prophets to be able to sit there and spread that message and confirm what these women are saying through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, man. Again, the prophets have already been saying this, man. It's just coming out again. The Lord's, this might be that final hurrah where the Lord's ultimately saying, you know what, this is the last time I'm going to be speaking. We don't know, man. We just understand that, the times are around the corner, and that, if this word resonates with you, right, you better get right, right? If you're watching this video, right, you better get right. The Lord's not playing with you women, man. Right? Because there's going to be a lot more women being destroyed than there are going to be men. Because there's a lot more women in this world than there are men. So you women better get right, man. And she made a beautiful point, that you're going to need a man in the times to come. Right? Because all hell is finna break out here real soon, man. And again, you women are you're like, no matter what this fucking bugged out fucking system ultimately tries to tell you, So like it tries to put into your mind, you women biologically, right? It doesn't matter if you get your, you know what I mean, your top half chopped off, and you start to, take testosterone and you start to grow a beard. It doesn't matter. You biologically are a woman. You are biologically nowhere near as strong as a man. And I've said it many times, the strongest woman cannot compare to the weakest man, because a man is built to be able to fight and to endure hardships easier and better than a woman, man. So there's a complete difference there, man. And the Lord's going to make that difference, even though it's blurred in this society, right? The men of the Lord can still see it, but the Lord's going to make it more evident how true that is, man. You're going to have women that have, done the whole, change and everything like that. Hey, they gonna be acting like a damn woman in that time, man. Even though they try to put on that facade, right, of them trying to be like a man. No, it's gonna be revealed who they truly are in the times to come, man. Because all hell was finna break loose, man. And who's gonna be there to help you? And this is why the prophets say, hey, you better get with the men of the Lord. Don't be scoffing and mocking and making fun of these men, right? Because these men in the time to come are going to be your help. Let's break out the scriptures, man. This is Isaiah, right? Just getting to that point. Matter of fact, let's grab I think it's Isaiah 13 and verse 12. It says, Isaiah 13 and 12, it says, I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir. And this is talking about the men of the Lord, right? They're going to be a hot commodity, right? The men of the Lord are going to be a hot commodity in the times of in the time of Jacob's trouble, man. Why? Because the Lord Yahweh B'Shem El Shai is going to be by their side. He's going to have their back, man. So to the average eye, hey, it's going to look like, hey, these guys are they cool, calm, and collected. Everybody out here is flipping the hell out. But they're not. What's different about these guys? People are going to be seeing that, man. Especially you women. You women are going to be like, whoa. He don't look like he in trouble. And the people around him, right? The men, women, and children that he has around him, they look like they good. Hey, I want to be a part of that. I need to be a part of that. That's going to come in that Isaiah 4 and 1, right? You women are going to see those men being cool, calm, and collected, right? And you going to run to that man. Again, let's prove that. Isaiah 4 and 1, it says, and in that day, 7 women, which 7 is a number of completion, right? 7 women, it could be 100, it could be 200, 2,000. It could be just 2, 3, It could actually be 7, right? It says, shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel, only let us be called by thy name and take away our reproach. So they're going to see a man of the Lord and latch onto that man. Why? Because that man is going to be their protection, right? A woman cannot protect herself when all hell breaks loose. She's not going to be able to. She's going to need a man, more specifically a man of the Lord, to be able to have as their protection, right? Let's go to Isaiah 32. Isaiah 32 and verse 2. It says, and a man, right, again, the man of the Lord, shall be as a hiding place from the wind and a covert from the tempest, as rivers of water in a dry place, as the shadow of a great rock in a weary land. So again, these men of the Lord are going to be your protection, right? This is why, again, we can't, reiterate this enough. Hey, you women, if you see a man of the Lord, don't don't be disrespectful and rude to that man, because who knows, right? In the time of trouble, you might see that man, right? And you're gonna run up to that man and you're gonna beg and plead, right, to be with that man, and that man is gonna sit there and be like, you know what? You scoff and mocked at me. You talk shit. You said this, that, and the third. Nah, hell nah. Hell nah. You know what I mean? You gonna get casted away, man. You gonna get pushed away. You gonna get declined, man, because you decline the men of the Lord. The Lord's gonna have that man decline you. Because really, hey, the Lord allowing you women, right, to be able to meet a man of the Lord and to be able to, you know, to watch some of these videos. Hey, that's mercy from Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, man. And you women pulling the shoulder, you turning your back and scoffing and mocking, hey, that's going to be the death of you, man. So you women better get right. The times that's coming is not going to be fun times, man. You know? It's not going to be fun times. It's not going to be a skip to my loo type time. It's not going to be a time where you can ultimately, you know, try to get by your looks. No, man. Right? Because even in that day, your looks, right, your ass, you know what I mean, your upper half, your titties, whatever you want, all that's going to be a curse in that day for you women, man. Right? It's going to be a curse in that day because you women that look just so good, right? And those men, right, you being all stuck up, having a bad attitude, men of the Lord ain't going to want you. They ain't going to want that shit, you know? So what's going to happen? You're going to be left out as prey for the rest of these dudes out here, right, that the Lord's ultimately not dealing with, right, to ultimately, you know, ravish you, man, right, to rape you, to take you, right? The Lord's going to give you up to that. Hey, man. Let's grab this. Isaiah 13 and verse 16, it says, their children also shall be dashed to pieces before their eyes. So you women that have kids, right, that look good, that are stuck up, that want to, yeah, you single moms, you're just toxic as hell, right? The Lord's going to have it to where you might be sitting in the house, you're going to have a gang of dudes kick open that fucking door. You know, you might have a son, right? He might be like 13, 14, however the age is. He might go to try to protect you, although against grown-ass men. Those grown-ass men are going to kill him, kill your child right in front of you, and then they're going to do what? They're going to come up to you, and they're going to have their way with you. They're going to have their way with you. And as it says what I said, it says, and their house shall be spoiled, and their wives ravished, man. Let's look up that word ravished. Let's go to this. Online etymology. Ravish, right? It says to seize someone by violence. Right? This isn't going to be, oh, here, take my hand. Let's go out here. Let's go. No, you're going to be taken. Right? You're going to be taken. It says to seize someone by violence, carry away a person, especially a woman. Come on, man. You can't make that up, man. You know? It says, it says right here down the end, it says OED, the meaning transferred, commit, grape upon, right? You know what that word is. You can read it, right? So, hey, there you go. You women are going to get ravished, man, right? It says, yep. Basically the same thing. So, yeah, this is what you women are facing. Right? For those that don't want to take heed, those that don't want to listen, those that want to continue to be rebellious, continue to say, I don't need a man, I don't need this, I don't need that. Cool, we'll keep that same energy in the times to come, right? Even when you see a man of the Lord and he looks cool, calm, and collected, the people around him as well, hey, don't go running up to him, man. Right? Don't go running up to him. Keep that same fucking energy because you've been warned multiple times. Multiple times have you been warned about taking heed, right? And this is directly going out to the women that don't want to take heed. We understand that there are women that are you know that are trying their best, that are taking heed, you know. And this is besides those, right? Because Lord will they be part of the elect. They're going to be delivered because guess what? They're trying their best to put off that old woman and put on that new woman, man. You know. Being not conformed to the world, but being conformed to the image of Yahweh Shai, right? Following after righteousness, right? Following after the scriptures, following after the words of Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. You know, as they're supposed to, trying to be obedient as possible to their husbands, right? Taking care of the home, you know, so on and so forth. Doing what they have to do according to the scriptures, man. But again, you got a majority of you women out here are rebellious, you know? You think you're just the shit. And those are the ones that are going to be feeling it in the times to come. You know? Let's grab this. Right? This is Micah chapter 7 in verse 9, it's like in verse 10, it says, then she that is mine enemy shall see it, right? And shame shall cover her, which said unto me, where is the Lord thy power? Mine eyes shall behold her. Now shall she be trodden down as a mire in the street. So a lot of you women are going to get trodden down, man. You know? Because, hey, the Lord said what? Right? Isaiah the 65th. It's like, yeah, let's grab it. Isaiah 65. And we'll start at verse 12. Right? It says, therefore will I number you to the sword. Right? He's talking about the 2/3. Right? 2/3 of the nation of Israel. Right? You so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, as well as you Israelite foreigners, right? You Israelites that have been scattered into these other nations that look like the nations you've been scattered in throughout time, but yet through the lineage of your father, you're Israelites. This is who the Lord is talking to, right? That's the ye, right? Therefore I number you. That you is talking about 2/3 of the nation of Israel, which 2/3 are going to be mainly made up of women, right? Because there's a lot more women in the world than there are men. The Lord had it made that way, you know? So a lot of you women are gonna perish, right? And that sword is symbolic for the many different forms of judgment that the Lord ultimately has, you know, already pre-planned, already has you people numbered to, right? In Isaiah the 66th chapter in the 4th verse tells you that the Lord will bring your fears upon you, right? Well, guess what? A lot of you women's fear is being raped and watching your children, you know, get killed and all these different things. That's a great fear of a lot of you women, and the Lord's going to have that fear come upon you. We're reading it. This is prophecy. This is something it has already taken place throughout history, but it's going to take place in the time to come as well. You know, Ecclesiastes 1:9, there's no new thing under the sun, right? So just as we read about these things happening, right, you're also going to see these things happen in this time, right? And again, this is why the Lord is having these women, right? He's putting the spirit on these women to ultimately come out and make these videos, right? Which is material for the prophets to help, push out there and amplify how important this time that's coming is, man. Right? You women need to get right, man. This isn't something we're just trying to beat you women down. We're trying to sit here and talk shit. No, man. We're trying to genuinely warn you that this is coming, and your looks and your attitude is going to be the downfall of you unless you get your mind right. Get your spirit right, right? In the last video I did, she said the same thing, right? She said, get your mind right, get your house right, get your spirit right, you know? And you know, try to get with the men of the Lord. Because that man is going to be the only way that you're going to be protected, man. And Elder Apostle Gabar said it, you know, she said it, I can't remember how long ago, man. I know it had to be, you know, maybe almost a year ago. You know, so it was sometime in 2022, you know, he had said it. He made a statement that, hey, the men of the Lord is going to be your Yahushai in the times to come, man. You know, he's going to be your Yahushai. You know, which we know Yahushai is coming to deliver. And well, in a sense, that man, right, the men of the Lord is going to be your deliverer from the shit that's going to happen, right, through the spirit and power of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. You know. So don't look these men, right? Don't look these men in their face and disregard the work that they're ultimately putting in for Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. That's a great work that these men are doing. It's not easy. You know? If it was easy, everybody would do it, man. You know? But the Lord only allotted, you know, a small amount of men to be able to actually do this work, man. You know? And those are men that have value in the world, man. And soon it's going to be made known that those men, you know, have value. Right? In the time to come. You know? So you women better take heed, man. You know, but I read this as Isaiah 65 verse 12. Therefore will I number you to the sword, and ye shall all bow down to the slaughter. Because when I called, ye did not answer. When I spake, ye did not hear, but did evil before mine eyes, and did choose that wherein I delighted not. That's right, man. You know? And we understand that rebelliousness is as a sin of witchcraft, man. Right? And the Lord's finna bring that fire, man. Because how are you supposed to burn a witch, man? Or how are you supposed to kill a witch? Right? And you burn them. And the Lord's he's going to bring that fire, man, by way of ICBM nuclear missiles, man. So immediately after Jacob's trouble happens, what's going to happen? World War III is going to pop off, man. And those ICBM nuclear missiles are going to be shot off, man. And if, hey, man, you know, I wouldn't want to be on the bad side, you know, of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua when that time comes, man. You know, you want to be on his good side, you know, which means what? That he will ultimately, you know, you'll find favor in his sight, and he'll deliver you, man. That's what you should want. That's what we need, man. You know? So again, this isn't a jab. This isn't trying to come at you women any type of wrong way. You know, this is a general message, a warning, right, to you women, man. You better get right, man. You better get right. Hey, all hell is about to break loose, right? The prophets, again, have been on the highways and byways for decades warning you of these things that are to come to pass, you know? So get right, right? Take heed, get right. It's not a bad thing to listen. It's not a bad thing to be obedient to your husband. If anything, and that's a good thing. That's a righteous thing, man, you know? And that will ultimately give you favor in the sight of the Lord, right? Being obedient, you know? It's the right thing to do, you know. So I don't really got too much, man. I just want to, you know, get that out there, man. The spirit's going heavy, right? A lot of women are coming out with these videos, man. A lot of women are making these videos, you know, which I believe, hey, the Lord, right, trying to speak to you women, you know. So you women better take heed to what's being said, man. You know, so with that, Lord will, it was edifying, Lord will, straight to the point. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'Shem Yahushua, Ba'Shem, Rachak Wadash, double honor to the elder apostles, elder bishops, a great millstone. Till next time, shalom.